proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boys just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Come on, set. 30 base. What? Squeeze.
Let's get off the field, D.
Bravo.
Switch gears.
On 1st and 10, Quigley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Big stop.
They run the counter. Meadows. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Quigley. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
1st down, Bears.
On the double.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming after you.
80 weapon.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
What are you doing?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They can't hang with us. Check that.
Look at me. Go. Get it.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st down, Meadows. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's see what you got. Shift.
2nd and 6. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
On the ready.
Check, Mike 54. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Clark, he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check back.
They'll try the left side. Meadows. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready. 18 Gator. 54. Stand.
Gonna be a long day offense.
Be tripping.
Throwing on 1st down. Quigley. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Lonnie, 15, Lonnie.
On first down, Garvin. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switch. Joker. Squeeze, get in there. Yes. Hot.
They'll try the left side. Garvin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's go. 10 Tucson. You think you won't get this? Why? Who? 97's the mic. Get that quick. Alert 3. Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Harvey. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run on first down. Meadows. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Topper! Switch!
And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A gain of 15. First down, Chicago.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Packers nothing.
And up 50, plant. Hard.
On first down, Meadows. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Pilot, 64, reach. Hey, box truck. Get it.
From the gun, Quigley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
You got nothing. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
They'll try the left side. Garvin. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a third down.
On the ready. The mic. 97's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Orbit. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Dog. He's creeping. Shift. Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Harvey. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 or. 54.
Double dog. That's the way.
Hey, Sam off.
They'll run on first down. Meadows. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Gator. Quarterback, don't get nervous. Look, squeeze. Hey, exit.
Check 31. 47.
Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Quigley, complete. It's Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rock it.
Back to throw. Quigley. He's able to find Wallace. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Now a give, right side. Meadows. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. On deck, punt. Check it. See it. On. Shit. Shit. Hayward.
To throw on 2nd down. Harvey. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
From the gun, Harvey. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
set.
47, check play 47. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Shoot.
On first down, Quigley. Caught by Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up.
Fair.
Check 99.
Let's go.
On first and 10, Quigley. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here I come.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking to throw on second down. Harvey. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready up. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Harvey. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Taken in at the 22. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Mike's 56. And watch the leg.
Hey. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
Got you, boy.
You're out.
Quick.
5.
Throwing on first down. Quigley looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the ball. Check.
Go.
They'll try the left side. Meadows. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Quigley. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running right, here's Okoye. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garvin, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Operating from the gun. Harvey, man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
We got squeeze, get in there. Check 52, check 3. Slam. 80 weapon.
On 1st down, Harvey. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Just like that. Watch the twist. 66. Bullet high. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
97's the mic.
2nd and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
97's the mic. Get ready. No.
Looking to throw. Harvey. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a give, right side. Garvin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Packers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Harvey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on first down. Meadows able to slither by. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
Here we go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Yeah.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ready up.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Check nip.
To throw on 3rd down. Quigley. And that will be incomplete.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. On first down, Meadows. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Look at me, zipper. Get.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Hey, orbit.
On third down, Quigley. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15 he goes. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Check, check. Lucky.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
47. I don't think you got it, son. Rush in.
Yep.
Rush in.
On 3rd down, Meadows. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll run on first down. Meadows. Oh, what a move. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
56. Let's go, D. Hatchet. Hatchet. Watch the safety creep.
Blue draw corkers.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Hit it.
Right back to him on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Leo. 60 outlaw. 61. Matchbox. Shoot.
On second down, Meadows. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes, Coach, say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Looking to throw. Harvey, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Kill. Ready, go.
Back to throw. Harvey. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Got three down. Check. 97's the mic. Dog. His team showed up. Hey. Ready.
From the gun, Harvey. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
You better be ready next time.
A loss of 5. It's fourth down.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Chicago, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6.